What are the hidden costs of building a house? Well, when it comes to the home build process, it can be confusing and there are certainly a lot of unknowns, especially for those of you who've never built a home. So in today's video, I'm going to reveal the hidden costs of building a house so there are no surprises and to help you stay within your budget. I'll cover everything from the starting or the base price of the home to the builder's increasing prices after you've signed a contract. And just so you know, I've been in the new home construction industry for over 15 years, and I've personally guided more than 500 people through the home build process. And I've built 5 homes for myself, so you can trust that I won't leave out anything important. Hi, I'm Ty the Real Estate Guy, and if you'd like to stay up to date on latest real estate tips and trends, subscribe to my channel below and ring that little bell. If you have any questions or comments at any time during this video, please leave a message below. I'll do my best to respond to each one of you. If you're looking to buy, sell, or build a home in Utah, please feel free to call or text. I would love to talk with you. Also, you'll want to watch to the end because I'm going to make some recommendations that are sure to answer your other questions when it comes to building a home. Okay, so before we get started, I should explain that for the most part, home builders are not trying to hide things from you, but there are a lot of things that can or will cost you more money when you build a house. So to simplify things, I'm going to go through the process of building a home and explain the different costs that can be incurred at each stage. So before you choose a home builder, you need to understand that they are all different and it's very hard to get an apples to apples comparison. It's just not as simple as looking at the base price of each builder and going with one that offers the lowest price. I once worked for a builder that was the low price leader wherever they built. A lot of people bought homes blindly based off the starting price. But as time passed, the builder started to get a reputation for nickel and diming people. In other words, buyers need to add thousands of dollars in upgrades to get the items that came standard with the other builders. A few years later, I worked for a mid-sized local builder that constructed high quality, beautiful homes, and they offered upgrades at a fair price. My competition was a large national builder with advertising all over town. Our starting prices were very close, but we included more features and the other builder charged outrageously high prices for upgrades, drastically increasing the price of the home. Not only did we offer a better product, but you could get a similar home for tens of thousands of dollars less. It was shocking how many people blindly purchased homes from this other builder, never even stopping by to see what my builder was offering. So the most important thing that you can do to save money is to select the best builder. As I explain the different costs, you'll start to see how to do this. Since we're kind of already on the subject, I'm going to continue by talking about the base price of homes plus the included features. As you do your research and start looking at builders in the areas where you'd like to build a home, you'll need to gather the price sheets and get a list of the builder's included features. Some builders offer a basic home with very few upgrades, while other builders offer loads of great included features. A great way to get a feel for what the builder is offering is to tour their model home. But be warned, model homes can be highly upgraded and they're often loaded with expensive furniture and decorations. Obviously, these things will make the home much more appealing, but beauty doesn't always equal quality. Anyone who's dated knows that. Anyway, as you walk through the model home, ask the salesperson to point out anything that's an upgrade. No joke, I once worked for a builder that would add more than $100,000 in upgrades to every model home. On top of this, they would add another $50,000 in furniture and decorations. When potential buyers would ask what's upgraded, the only thing I could say is everything. Then I refer them to our list of included features. I currently represent a builder that offers a lot of great standard features, things like 9-foot ceilings on the main floor, soft close 42-inch upper cabinets, quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances, LVP waterproof floors throughout the main, and a lot more. A person can buy a home with this builder, add no upgrades, and get a beautiful home. The homes constructed by the super low-end builder that I spoke about at the beginning of this video came standard with the lowest quality products. Things like Formica countertops, tiny oak cabinets, miniature toilets. Seriously, they were kind of like porta potties, and a 3-year carpet that extended into all the bathrooms. They didn't include an AC unit or garage door openers. The cost to upgrade this cheap builder to match the included features of the builder that I currently represent would easily cost you more than $30,000. Long story short, you simply can't choose a builder by comparing starting prices. Okay, so let's talk about deposits. The builder will require that you leave both an earnest money deposit, and after you've selected your upgrades, they're going to want an additional construction or options deposit. These two deposits can easily be more than $10,000. Now, in all fairness, these deposits aren't a true cost to build because they will be applied to your down payment or your closing cost. But you'll need to ask the builder what the required deposits are to make sure you have enough money to meet their requirements. Just so you know, most builders will require a total deposit of 3 to 10% of the final price of the house. You may also want to ask if the deposits are refundable, and if so, up to what point. With some builders, the moment you put the money down, your earnest money and the construction deposit will become non-refundable. Okay, so when you put your earnest money down, you'll also select a floor plan. Once you've decided which home to build, you'll need to choose a home site, also known as a lot. Most builders price their homes based on the average size home site in that community. A really small or undesirable home site might come with a negative lot premium, meaning that the builder will actually reduce the price of the house if you choose to build on that lot. But if you choose a home site that is bigger or better, usually the builder will add a lot premium. This will increase the price of the house and reduce the amount of money that you can apply towards adding upgrades. But you are getting a real value in return. I've never regretted paying more to have the larger home site. If you'd like to learn more about how to choose the best home site, I've gone in-depth in another video. I'll put a link to that below. This next one is a little bit outside the box, but I always try to cover all angles. Just so you know, there's a lot that could go wrong during the home build process. There's a good chance that there will be delays. Usually, it's only a day or two here and there, but in extreme cases, there could be a shortage in labor, materials, and etc. When this happens, your home could be delayed by months. This could put you in a month-to-month rental situation, or you may need to move to a more expensive location for a little while. This is just something I feel like I should prepare you for. Now, one of the best parts of building is selecting the options and features that you want to put into your home. It's exciting to customize and make the home yours, but it comes at a cost. Adding upgrades with a home builder is more expensive than going to Home Depot, buying, and then installing the fixtures on your own. The builder needs to pay a professional to install your selections, and they'll also put a profit margin on the items you selected. So you might pay $500 for a faucet with a home builder that you can buy for $400 online or at your nearby hardware store. People often become upset because they don't understand this. Adding upgrades, especially the structural ones, can drastically increase the price of your home. For instance, a 3-car garage could easily cost you $15,000 to $20,000. I once paid $17,000 to add hardwood floors throughout the main. A few major upgrades can add up really fast. And as I mentioned earlier, some builders charge a lot more for upgrades than others. Part of the discovery process when you're trying to find the best home builder is to try to gain an understanding of how much it's going to cost to upgrade your home. Unfortunately, builders don't provide a list of the cost to add the different upgrades. They don't do this for a variety of reasons, but mostly because pricing frequently changes. And for things like flooring, paint, countertops, cabinets, and etc., pricing will vary based on the size of the home and the quality of the product. This is why the design center appointment can easily take 6 to 8 hours, with many people coming back for a second appointment. Once again, pricing for upgrades can vary drastically from builder to builder. You could end up spending $10,000, $15,000, or even $20,000 more by selecting the wrong company to build your house. I also feel like I should mention really quick that when you're building your house and you're selecting the upgrades, you want to think about things that you can do later on your own that are going to help you save some money. Now, to make sure the design process goes smoothly, always trust your first instinct. It's natural at the end of your design process to second guess yourself. Most people do it, but remember, you've already gone through the entire process, carefully selecting each item that you liked best. If you change just one thing, you may need to change other things. And in most situations, people go back to the original selections. Save yourself some time and some sanity by sticking with your original selections. If you'd like to better understand the design process, you'll want to watch my video, The Most Important Options When Building a Home. I'll put a link to that video below as well. Now, I'm going to pause real quick because I have a question. What scares you the most about building a house? Seriously, I want to know. Please comment below. I read every message and I'd love to clear up any confusion or dispel any fears you have. Also, will you please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel? I would appreciate it more than you know, and it'll help others see that this video is helpful. And it allows me to produce more videos just like this one to help awesome people just like you. Thank you. Okay, moving on. You should also know that there are a lot of builders that will not allow you to make changes after you've signed off on your final selections and paid your construction deposit. This is especially true with structural selections. It's kind of like the builder has loaded up the train with all the materials and options needed for your specific home. And once the train leaves the station, it simply can't go back. And at certain stages, it becomes impossible, or at least too expensive to make those changes. If the builder allows you to make modifications, there's a good chance there will be a change order fee. This fee is usually in the $250 to $500 range per change. This fee is non-refundable and it will not be applied toward your home. It's a fee that the builder keeps because there are often fees on their end for making the change, and someone will need to spend time making sure everyone is aware of your revisions. The fee is also there to discourage you from making changes because any modifications to the original plans could have unintended and costly consequences. You also need to consider the cost of the item that you're adding. For instance, I once had a client that decided they wanted to increase the amount of stone on the front of their house. They had to pay approximately $1,500 more for the additional stone and the change order fee. I should point out that changes, especially once the home has started construction, can easily delay the home. And often one delay leads to another, and delays cost the builder money. Just like any home, existing or new, you'll need to pay closing costs. Closing costs can vary significantly upon several different factors, and believe it or not, there are even some zero down programs. But you should be prepared to pay anywhere between $6,000 and $15,000. To get a better understanding of your specific closing costs, I suggest that you speak to a local lender. As a matter of fact, I recommend that you speak to a lender before you do anything. Why? Because that lender will help you figure out how much home you can buy and what your monthly payment will be. If you live in Utah, I know several great lenders. Feel free to contact me directly and I'll put you in touch with someone. You should also know that most builders have what they call a preferred lender. This is a person or a company that the builder trusts, and they often meet with them on a weekly basis. The advantage for you is that the builder will usually offer an incentive for using the preferred lender. Sometimes it's a free upgrade like granite countertops, but most often the builder will pay all or a portion of your closing costs. Because of this, there's often skepticism. People think that the builder or the lender is making that money up somewhere else. It's simply not true, at least not in most situations. The other advantage to using the preferred lender is that they understand the home build process for that specific builder. They know how to pre-qualify you for a home that might not be completed for another 9 to 12 months. Lenders who don't have experience with home builders often struggle, and they can cause delays at closing. And that reminds me, builders do expect you to close on the date that they give you. If for some reason you're not ready, the builder will charge you a late closing fee. That fee is usually $200 to $400 per day that you're late. Also, I've seen it multiple times where an outside lender has given a client a loan approval, but at the very end, it turns out that they don't qualify to buy that house. If you can't close on the home, you will lose your earnest money and your construction deposit. On a side note, you will not get the incentive or get a better deal for using your own lender. I always recommend getting pre-qualified with both a preferred lender and an outside lender to keep everyone in check. Of course, we should discuss the topic of builders raising prices after you're under contract. The truth is, most builders have a clause in the contract that allows them to increase the price of the home due to unforeseen events. You know, things like the cost to build a home increasing by more than $20,000 because the cost of lumber and other building materials suddenly skyrocketing. When you sign the contract, you're letting the builder know that you accept those terms and you really don't have a say in that matter. In all honesty, this rarely happens, but there is a chance. In the situations I've seen, builders have given their clients the opportunity to accept the price increase or get all their deposits back. The worst I've seen is where a builder had just canceled all the contracts and returned all the money. Because I've been doing this for so long, I've produced dozens of videos that go in depth on the many different aspects of the home build process. So as promised, here's a short list of my most popular videos to guide you through the process of building a house. The guide for buying a new construction home. How to find a home builder. Building a home, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Why you should use the preferred lender. The most in-depth video on how a home is built. If you're planning to move to Utah or you already live here and you're looking to buy, sell, build a home, or invest in real estate, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to contact me directly. If there's something that stood out to you as being helpful, or if you have questions, or if you think I left something out, please help the community by commenting below. Sincerely, I want to hear from you. If you know someone who's thinking about building a home, please share this video with them. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty, the real estate guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.